Subject Irrigation Engineering, chapter Crop Water Requirements, topic numerical number 1 on quality of irrigation water. So now students, after understanding the concept of quality of irrigation water, the SAR concept, the electrical conductivity concept and the salinity concentration concept, now it's time to solve one numerical. The numerical is an irrigation water sample. So this water sample has to be used for irrigation purpose, right? Has concentration of Na positive, Ca2 positive, Mg2 positive as 22, 3 and 1.5 milliequivalent, right? And one more thing I would like to tell you that, let me first of all read the numerical, right? It is 1.5, right? 1.5 milliequivalent. The electrical conductivity of water sample was found to be 200 micromole per centimeter, okay? No, at 20 degrees Celsius it is also given, okay? No issues. The classification of water is what, right? C1S1, C1S2, C2S2, so and C2S1, right? So just by reading this numerical, you will understand that we have to determine the SAR ratio, because from the SAR ratio we can say it is whether S1 or S2 or S3 or what, right? And first and second, we have to see the electrical conductivity also. If the electrical conductivity is less than or equal to 250 micromole per centimeter, if you remember, if electrical conductivity is less than or equal to 250 micromole per centimeter, then this type of water is known as C1. If it is in between 250 to 750, then it is known as C2. If it is 750 to 2250, then it is known as C3. And if it is greater than 2250, it is known as C4, if you remember, right? So just by comparing, I can say that the electrical conductivity is found to be 200 micromole per centimeter. It means it is less than or equal to 250 micromole per centimeter square per centimeter category, right? So the type of water will be C1, right? So I can directly discard two options, right? Is C2S2, this can be discarded, C2S1, this can be discarded. So the correct answer would be either C1S1 or C1S2, because the type of water is C1, right? Now let us rub this and let us calculate now the value of S1 or S2, whether it is a S1 value or S2 value. Now if you remember, whether it is S1 type of water or S2 type of water, it is just by determined with the help of the sodium absorption ratio, SAR ratio, right? So now let us calculate the SAR ratio also. And now what I was going to tell you is that the concentration, when I gave you the expression of SAR ratio, so SAR is given by Na positive divided by under root of Ca2 positive plus Mg2 positive divided by 2, if you remember. So the concentration of Na positive, Ca2 positive, Mg2 positive, it is actually in milliequivalents, right? So it is actually in milliequivalents, right? If somebody asks you what is milliequivalent, so what you have to do is that you have to calculate the equivalent weight in milligrams per liter or ppm, and you have to divide the equivalent weight with the valency of this particular. For example, the valency of Ca2 positive is how much? It is 2, right? The valency is 2, so it needs 2 more electrons, right? It will you can say put out 2 electrons, so the valency is actually 2, right? Similarly for Mg it is 2 valency, for sodium it is 1 valency, right? So that is how you calculate the milliequivalent weight. But this topic which I am going to tell you right now about the milliequivalent, gram equivalent, what is the difference between gram equivalent and milliequivalent, this is taught separately in a chapter known as the calorimetry, right? In calorimetry, when we start the environment engineering portion, just before starting the environment engineering portion, there is a chapter known as calorimetry. In calorimetry, these things are actually taught, right? These are very important, because after class 12 or after class 11, now the memories have just faded, right? What is calorimetry, what was gram equivalent, what was milliequivalent? So that is why we have introduced a chapter that is known as the calorimetry. In calorimetry, we are teaching in detail about what this milliequivalent, what is gram equivalent, what is ppm, what is equivalent with each and everything, right? Okay, so now just have to calculate the SAR value, because it is given in milliequivalent, right? Milliequivalent it is given, so no need to change it, right? So it will be equal to Na positive is 22, right? So 22 divided by under root of Ca2 positive is how much? 3. So 3, Mg2 positive is how much? 1.5, and divided by 2. So how much it will be? Let me calculate how much it comes out to be. So it will be equal to, let me calculate first of 4.5. Let me 22 divided by, I have in bracket square root of 4.5 divided by 2, 4.5 divided by 2, right? So it comes out to be nearly 14.67, right? It comes out to be nearly 14.67. So the SAR ratio, sodium absorption ratio, it comes out to be nearly 14.67 is the sodium absorption ratio. Now I have to check in which category does it fall. I told you that if the sodium absorption ratio is in between 0 to 10, if the sodium absorption ratio is in between 0 to 10, the category of water sample is S1, right? If it is in between 10 to 18, it is S2, right? If it is in between, you can say 18 to 26 plus 8, we get 26, right? 26, it is S3, and if it is greater than 26, it is known as S4. So it is 14.67, so it is lying between 10 to 18, so S2 is the category. So the correct answer would be C1, S2 would be the correct answer. Right? So I hope that you have understood how to determine how to solve numericals based on the quality of irrigation water. Such type of numericals are coming in examination, whether it is ESE examination, whether it is state level examination, whether it is GATE exam, any examination, the syllabus is actually same, right? The syllabus is same, but you can say the GATE has a very good standard as far as the analytical portion is concerned, right? And as far as the theoretical portion is concerned, ESE has a very good standard. So you can say every state level examination, every SSC JE examination, what they are doing is that they are copying questions or they are copying the concepts of ES examination, and analytical example for questions, analytical examinations, let us say ISRO examination or BARC examination, they are copying questions and copying concepts from the GATE examination, because GATE is the standard for them, right? So this is the thing which is happening in India. Okay, so I hope that you have understood this numerical. Now let's move forward to one more concept, one very important concept known as the command area. Thank you.